Hello. Today happens to be Sunday again. I've been pretty consistent about trying to get some production on this stuff done on Sundays. This is a Sansui Fm-5, which is an FM only tube tuner. And I don't like using the word rare. Let's just say that these are scarce. This was made in 1958. It's mono, obviously. It uses the American Standard Broadcast. It goes up to 108. There's the control panel for you. I've only ran across 2 references to these. I've tried to do a lot of research on these. And the only 2 references I ran across on this particular tuner is there was a YouTube video done about 3 years ago where somebody was trying to sell one, and it was more of a I have this up for sale thing. The one that he had was in a lot better shape than mine. It still had all the chrome, or the plating wasn't rusted. I have the top to this, which is actually down here. This is the bottom plate, which I have off, and then this is the top part, if I can be, and it's got the schematic on it, which was nice because you'll never find the schematic anywhere else. I've looked. There's only those 2 references I ran across. There hasn't been one for sale on eBay in years. I don't think anybody seems to know. The second reference I ran across this was on Audio Karma about 4 years ago. Somebody had run across one of these that was inside of a console unit, and he was asking questions about it and was getting some pretty idiotic responses, as in nobody knew what he was talking about. He included some pictures, but he wasn't getting very many answers about it. That's what happens when you post questions on any site, whether it's audio or video or for cameras or watches. There's the usual pundits that just like live on these sites that answer all the questions and tell you you're doing something wrong, or what you have is a piece of junk, or you don't know what you're doing. So I kind of don't subscribe to those. But that's just my opinion, and I don't. If anybody takes offense at that, that's fine. But that's just the way it's been. When I was a lot younger, maybe 30 years ago, I actually went to some radio. There was a radio club where I lived, and it was full of older gentlemen. They were in their 60s, 70s. They didn't want anything to do with me because I was like the young guy that didn't know what he was doing. And anyway, I'm not sure there's a place for that in the world anymore. That's why I like YouTube. At least people can look at this stuff and make their own opinions about it. And I know I always sound like I'm complaining on my videos, but I should be allowed to voice my opinion about stuff if I'm going out of my way to show stuff. And you can see this has had some water damage on it. It was badly stored. I didn't think it was going to work when I first got it. And when I first got this, it was missing the knobs. These are not obviously original knobs. And I had to do a little bit of adjustment and cleaning on it, but I actually got it to power up. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this thing as the output. This is a 2-tube amplifier that was made to be an extension speaker for a reel-to-reel. What's nice about it is it's got a volume and tone control on it, and it has a built-in RCA jack, and I don't have to mess with anything. I can just plug in a unit like this and get some output. So let's go ahead and power this thing on. There. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn the tuner on. And since it's Sunday, I've already got it pre-tuned to the religious station here in town, because I have been consistently getting copyright strikes. Do not get copyright strikes on this church music.
King or Queen Sago Pop have been invaded by right back with organic insect pests, but some chemical toxins. Insects don't build. Breaking down the
unique and singular in a snowflake. There are pieces.
That's NPR again, National Propaganda Radio.
In these different characters.
Just imagine.
I hadn't meant to do a channel sweep.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Washington.
There's ESPN.
Down to the fourth inning.
That's pretty much it. This has an AFC switch on it, and it's on defeat.
Around the world on the ORG, we are the Bible Broadcasting Network. Also at our website, BB.
Free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Rock 94.5
Weather.
We're seeing a mix of sun and cloud. So for example, there's 3 dashes.
Trying to find something I can listen to here.
Brief periods of
Radio, Don.
To the Riley.
Enjoy a signature cocktail slice of wine or oyster free beer along with fresh oysters, fish, shrimp, and crab cakes. Plus delicious and burgers, tacos, calamari, the first salad. Something for everyone. Price free, $25.25 for takeout.
Hey y'all, this is Brian from Bacon Toast Smoke and Bake Shop. We're celebrating being open for 30 days, and we want to thank y'all for the amazing support. We've listened to your requests and expanded our inventory to include everything you need to satisfy your smoking and vaping needs. We have vape essentials, discounted disposables, salt nick, edibles, tobacco.
Nothing Nationals, top of the fourth.
Be a DJ, so we came up with the concept. I actually called Jim Jones, like, yo, I got this idea.
Well, that's kind of where that's at then, I guess. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 IF cams. It's got a 3-gang tuner, which has got some rust issues on it. Turn that off. There's the bottom of it. Got the bottom off of there. It's got tapped transformer. It's trapped 100, 130. I can't tell what that one is. Looks pretty crusty. Hasn't had any work done on it whatsoever. This looks a little smoked. Should probably look at that. It's not hot. There's the tuning coils. Anyway, I thought you might want to take a look at this in all its crusty, untouched beauty. I wanted to show you this thing. This fuse holder had a clear plastic case over it. When I got this, that was missing and the contacts were smashed down. There we go. I've got the fuse just sitting in there. I was trying to come up with a way to put a cover over that. I haven't gotten around to it yet. That's very dangerous if you've got line voltage sticking out like that. There's the output jack. That's a gain pot in the back of there. That's the antenna connectors. More rust. I really should take a look at that, huh? What do you think? That's burned up or what? It's got Elna caps in it. I've really taken that close look at the bottom of this shit. Anyway, this is what an old, crusty 1958, which happens to be my birth, the year I was born. So this probably looks the way I feel right now. What can I tell you? All right, well, I guess that'll be it for right now. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, hit the subscribe button. Because my wife and my children have subscribed, and that's about what I have right now. So subscribing doesn't cost you any money. No salesperson will call your house. Doesn't help me out a whole lot, but it makes me feel better. I feel kind of diminished. I've only got like 10 subscribers. I don't feel like anybody's watching my stuff, but I do enjoy playing around with the camera and the editing software, and at least I get to kind of showcase the junk I have. So if somebody's looking, ever gets one of these in the future and they want to find out some information on it, well, here you go. You get a visual of the guts, and we'll just leave it at that. Thank you for watching.